So you've been trying to make your vocals stand out. You want to be sure that you're using the best practices to mix your vocals properly, and you want to know in what order you should put your plugins as well. Well, I'm going to give you some good tips to make sure that you do this properly. Now, the very first one, the tuned plugins, which I highly recommend. Second plugin you want to make sure you put in is an EQ, because you want to control all of that muddiness in the low end, and then you want to make sure you excite it properly in the high end. If you're new to EQ and you want to make sure you have a good plug and play plugin to be sure that you're hitting that EQ properly, the bundle thought of everything, because the second plugin you're going to put in is the vocal chain. Now, inside the vocal chain, you have a compressor. You can add some body, you can add some air, some high end, you can low cut, you can add saturation, you can compress it. It's a pretty all-inclusive vocal chain that you can add to your vocals to make sure it stands out as much as possible. For example, if we use this vocal right here. I tried so hard and got so far. So that was just with tune. If we add the compressor on it. I tried so hard and got so far. Body will be the low end. The air is the excitement in the high end, so we can find the sweet spot. And then what I recommend doing is when it's time to compress it or saturate it, which is going to excite your vocal and makes it seem like it's popping out of the mix, I recommend putting it to 0 for now, and then when you add the track, you can dial in the saturation until it hits that excitement that you really feel is sitting right. So let's try it with the track. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. I hate you for. And then lastly, great tip to be able to have a good vocal chain is simply reverb. So you can use the tuned reverb. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. Now obviously this is a pretty rough demo mix, but you can see how powerful it is from combining those three things together, from having tune, a proper vocal chain, and a reverb that you can fine tune as you go. Highly recommended. Now don't be shy. If you want more tips and tricks, you can leave a comment below and we'll make videos for you guys to make the best out of these plugins.